Ну, короче, начнем. Дай печенек, да? Да ладно, вы сейчас прикалываетесь, что ли? Ну, Дима не прикалывается, я так понял. Еще наоборот, Дима прикалывается. Ладно, все, поехали, короче.
The man before you is a champion of light. He is part of a conflict between darkness and light that is both ancient and eternal. He is chasing a dangerous quarry, the herald of darkness. His evil doppelganger, known only as Mr. Scratch.
Maybe. But what are you gonna do then? By then, I'll have had my hands on everything you love.
The man has been brutally spat out from the darkness that surrounds the shores of our reality. He has come to fight a decisive battle in Night Springs.
Да, но теперь мы знаем, что стало с Барри. Он стал... После менеджера Алана, он стал менеджером группы. Крутой группы. Принес с собой новый сериал. Не, я нет. Я не знаю. Я не знать. Покину, пока не убью его. Блин, опять надо странички же искать какие-то, наверное. Что-то будет.
In another life, the man was a writer. He still practices that art, forging weapons of war out of ideas. But the violent currents that brought him here have scattered the pages he has written.
Совсем другой. Он такой же, только другой. Ничего, стоп. Чё, нигде ничего нет? Почему? Вот, печально.
The lights of the motel promise safety. The man senses that the solution to his predicament begins there.
Ну куда же идти? Ладно, пойдем туда. Не зря же тут бочки
Somewhere in the
валяются.
earth, space itself has been pierced, and from dark depths runs a steady flow of monsters.
О,
The
божечки.
man recognizes the hand of his evil double in this. He knows he must put an end to this madness.
О, господи, как вас много сразу. Думаю, что надо сразу бежать, да. Иногда лучший вариант бежать, действительно. О.
I can't stay here now.
Да я понял тебя. Беги, беги, Алан, не останавливайся. О, господи, я слышу, что-то сзади происходит. Всё. Нет? А, фак. Третий уровень, классно. Чего мне нужен третий уровень? Что? А, 3 страницы, третий уровень, господи. Фак. А почему не пропали? Они сейчас попрятались здесь, наверное, где-то.
Hello?
О,
Hey, it's you. There. You remember me, right? Emma? Emma Sloan?
I think you might have something that belongs to me.
Really?
A typewritten page?
Oh, yeah, that's weird. I did find a page like that. I don't even know where it came from. It was all this weird stuff about the oil derrick and a satellite.
Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, well, I don't know how you knew I had it, but I guess it's yours. Listen, what's this all about? There are these really creepy guys hanging around the oil derricks. There's something really weird about them.
They're dangerous. I'm gonna deal with them. Try to stay out of their sight, okay? And stay in the light. They hate the light. Just to be clear, you should know that we haven't actually met before.
Sure we have, Mr. Wake. Remember you stayed at the motel here.
No, the guy you're talking about just looks like me, even if he uses my name. He's behind all this trouble.
Oh, I thought, Now that you mention it, I guess your aura looks a lot nicer than his, actually. I'm very sensitive to things like that.
There's a bunch of stuff I need to find.
The things mentioned on that page? Well, there's a lot of old crap lying around this place.
Great, thanks.
I think you should be able to find everything, except the satellite, obviously. Are you gonna tell me what this is?
I don't think that'd go over too well.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
Fine. The page is a formula for rewriting reality. Either I use it to close a strange portal to a place that isn't in our world, or shadowy serial killer monster things keep pouring out of there.
Yeah, you were right the first time.
You can think what you want about me, but there's still bad guys around. Be careful.
Well, you might be nuts, but I've seen the way they move, the way they look. I'll buy that.
They're called Taken. They aren't really human. Not anymore.
And they're climbing out of the oil well? What, do they have secret headquarters down there, or...?
No, that's just where the point of connection is. It's a hole that leads to, well, it's a really nasty place. That's why I need to close it.
And the guy who looks like you opened it, because he was hanging around the oil field before.
He gets around, unfortunately. Thanks for helping me.
Oh, I wish I thought you were just a nutcase.
Actually, I kind of expected you to.
Me too. But I feel like this is how it's supposed to go. Isn't that weird?
Not really. I get that a lot in my line of work.
What do you do anyway?
I'm a writer.
Obviously.
What was that you said about my aura?
Oh, I'm very spiritual, you know. I can see auras, but I only use it for healing and helping people. I'm like a wise woman, you know? I give people insight and advice.
Look, just because I say crazy things doesn't mean I believe everything.
Don't be like that. Maybe you should take a few crystals with you if you're going out there. It might be dangerous. They soothe your energies and focus your mind. It's fantastic.
And they help me take out the bad guys?
Oh, well, no, not as such.
Yeah, okay. I think I'm...
Or I have some wonderfully potent herbal detox suppositories.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Убойные ректальные свечи. Ну ладно. Нет, гвоздемет я, пожалуй, не буду брать вместо пистолета.
The champion of light recognizes the page he got from the woman. It is a weapon of his own design, custom engineered to destroy the dark portal. If he recreates the conditions of the page, a great power will be unleashed.
Да неужели? Мерцающие вопросительные знаки. Ну-ка. Я не помню, тут все закрыто, не все закрыто. Нет, смешно, смешно, смешно. Я просто сосредоточен.
Well, here you are, about to enjoy another cool Arizona night with me, Eddie Rodman, the host with the boast. Hey, any of you guys remember Old Gods of Asgard? Man, I actually saw them twice back in the 70s. I was just a kid then, but my dad worked at this club, and he'd sneak me in to see bands all the time, you know, just talk about an education. Anyway, great band, couple of great albums, solid fan base, and then they kind of dropped off the face of the earth. Well, now, almost 4 decades later, they're making a comeback. And let me tell you, these boys have seen a lot of road. They're some serious rock and roll veterans, because they weren't too young even back in the day. Well, now I've got Odin and Tor Anderson, 2 of the original Old Gods, in the studio with me, along with their manager, Barry Wheeler. Nice to have you guys here.
Oh, hey, great to be here, Eddie.
Yeah, hey. Hello! Now, boys, let me just come around and say this, all right? Spring chickens, you ain't. I mean, you guys, you make the Stones look young.
You're only as old as you feel.
Who you calling old? Now, your last album was 1978's In the Valley of My Shadow. And then you stopped playing altogether after that. Why? And what made you do a comeback after all this time?
Well, it was a sad thing. See, the original bass player for Old Gods, Fat Bob Balder, passed away in...
Leukemia! Bob had leukemia, poor bastard.
Yeah, after that, we didn't feel like playing no more.
Long story short, I ran into these guys up in Washington, and it was obvious to me that they still got it. So I figured, hey, let's make some music, right? They went for it.
Now, Barry, you were a literary agent before this, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and you were very successful. You represented Alan Wake, I believe, who disappeared under mysterious...
Yeah, that's... Hey, I just want to talk about Old Gods tonight. Is that cool? Can we do that?
Oh, yeah, sure. Why don't we take a little break, and then later on in the program, we'll hear the new Old Gods single. Stay tuned, folks.
Well, at least Barry landed on his feet.
О. Игра только началась, а нам уже предлагают посмотреть эпизодик.
Oh hell, this isn't gonna be good.
А, нет, это не эпизод. Это весело.
How can you tell? I'm sorry, I'm not very good with gadgets. That's more like it. I'll be right with you. I just gotta do this one thing. I like it quiet. I bet you're wondering why this is happening. Why am I doing all this? Why am I so hell-bent on ruining your life? You're cramping my style. You've got money, fame, everything you could want. But you don't know what to do with it. I do. I'm getting all the things you never had the balls to go for. Having more fun, too. Do you know the real difference between us? I'm not afraid to be the center of attention.
Больной ублюдок.
Poor slob's just collateral damage, really. I mean, made some information out of him earlier. But this part? This is just for kicks. So quiet.
Да чё ж ты все закрыто-то здесь, а? Ладно. Пойдем за страничками. Господи, там все про ректальный свеч.
Wait. Whoa!
О, это внезапно.
That's one thing down.
Главное вовремя остановиться, да. Десять страниц. Ну да, мы же потом будем сюда возвращаться. К этому мотелю, по-моему. Если я не ошибаюсь. Могу ошибаться. Ах ты гнида. С серпом бежит. Нет. Борщ.
That's two. Just one more to go.
Патрончики. Помповое ружье. Нет, это патроны. Ну, ракетница хоть есть, уже хорошо. Так, дальше. Конечно, сейчас вышибут дверь в нашу сторону. И как зайти? Ну или так, да. Ух ты! Какой-то он стрёмный. А, вот так даже, да? Да ладно, серьезно, теперь вас трое? Если честно, я забыл и не ожидал этого.
Something tells me I'm really gonna need the extra firepower. That's everything.
The man has found the battery, but it is empty. It will need to be recharged.
Естественно. Конечно же, это все надо теперь заряжать. Так, что за звуки? Не надо. Да, можно и так сказать. Блин. Сейчас будет мясо, наверное, какое-нибудь. Есть подозрение. Давай кругаля теперь.
I need this battery charged.
No problem.
Взяла ключ.
Here you go.
Thanks. Listen, I don't know what's gonna happen exactly when I do this. My memory's a little hazy.
I don't even know what that means.
All I'm saying is you don't want to come anywhere near the oil field, all right? This thing could get out of hand.
In the middle of highly flammable materials. Great.
I'll do my best to contain it.
Just please don't turn out to be some kind of crazy terrorist guy, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna go now. Wish me luck.
Wait a sec, I want to ask you about something first. What did you mean with that my memory's a little hazy thing?
I had a pretty rough time coming here. It was like being caught in a tsunami. I blacked out for a while. It's hard to explain. There's a barrier of sorts that I had to break through. I was lucky to make it here with my wits as intact as they are.
So you might have brain damage, you're about to do great things with a magic piece of paper, and you came here from another dimension?
No, I'm from New York. I was just visiting another dimension.
Oh, yeah, okay. My bad.
My bad. Что-то там, блин, ты всю игру оружие собираешь, а тут тебе фигак сразу. Я его даже не знаю. Может быть, все-таки карабинчик. Ладно, оставим пока его. Кто-то справа. Я знал. Смотрит, как обычно. Тут хоть... Чёрта с два.
Can't go wrong with the classic.
Да-да. По классике. Что же нас тут ждет? Круто, их два. И они тоже будут разделяться, да? Прикольно. А, даже так, да? Зашибись. Ох ты гнида. Воу! Да... Ну, подходи! Да. Слишком буквально.
Time to make some serious changes.
Так, клапан. Запустить компакт-диск. Весело. Ой, наверное, забанят за это. Вентиль управления нефтью утекал, аккумулятор был соединен, огни мерцали, играл компакт-диск. Ну все. Сейчас будет махач. 100 пудов. Нет? Еще? Огни мерцали. А какие огни? Я что-то еще не сделал. А. Вот. О, Господи. Бежим! Просто бежим. Хитро. Бум! Все, рвануло. Ну, а момент четенький. Но только у нас тут гости. А, даже так, да? Ну ладно. Ящичек. Самопополняющийся ящичек. Ух, вы, ребята, вы чё? Ах ты сраный байкер. Опа!
Easy. I got him. You're safe. I need you to tell me what you know about him. The guy who looks like me.
There was a party in one of the rooms. It was pretty wild. I'm not sure which room it was in.
You didn't attend?
No, I wasn't there. But it got way out of hand. Anyway, I heard that he went to the diner and there was a fight there or something. Maybe you could find out more from there. I got some keys that you could maybe use.
You just happen to have the keys, huh? Fine. I'll take a look. Stay here.
Like hell. I'm getting out of here as soon as you leave so I could close up this place and go home.
Emma, you really want to stay here in the light?
Yeah, thanks for the advice, but I'm not sticking around. Just go already, okay?
Are you okay?
I guess. Thanks for the help. Were those the... what'd you call them? The Taken? What are they?
It's complicated. Short version, the darkness can take people over. That's why I had to destroy the oil derrick. Otherwise, they would have overrun the place.
Wow, I didn't think you'd actually do it. I mean, I didn't think it'd work. That's crazy.
Let me just try one more time at the risk of sounding like a broken record. It's bad out there. I don't want you hurt. You should stay put.
Yeah, while you turn this place into an inferno, run around shooting things up and play some kind of weird games with your psycho evil twin. don't get me wrong. You're nice for a weirdo. I'm impressed as hell by all of this, but enough is enough. I seriously just want to get out of here, okay?
Вот. Так, теперь в столовку. Да, машина. Машина тоже может. Я подзабыл, на самом деле, что здесь как было в плане геймплея. Я только помню, чем все закончилось. Это все.
A poltergeist. Its existence is one of rage and hostility, and its very presence turns ordinary objects into deadly projectiles.
О, блин! Это что это вообще за... Начинается летающие объекты. Я могу его победить, интересно? Нет, я думаю, что не стоит его побеждать. Да просто идти сюда. Дверь. Латинскими буквами по-русски дверь.
The scene. Traces of violence. A callous midnight snack. A room key left carelessly behind. The man recognizes the enemy's handiwork.
I think these are keys for the motel rooms. Satellite and now this? That place might be involved.
Шуточки за 300, да? А, теперь мне надо отсюда типа уйти, да? Я забыл, что нельзя выйти. Ну, блин, я не хочу туда. Там злая штучка. А я хитрый такой, оп-оп-оп. Через дверь.
Emma Sloan was a believer in a great many things, most of which were entirely fallacious.
О, да. Господи, фильмы ужасов какие-то.
Emma Sloan, an innocent victim of his dark half. More collateral damage in the ongoing war. Damned by forces beyond her control, as much as by her own actions.
Ну вот. Тёлке конец. Блин, а этого... Сейчас опять он разделится ведь. Так это и будет продолжаться. Что с бабищей? Канапсда ей пришла.
Damn it! Why didn't you listen?
Фонарик, да? Не работает. Прикольно. Именно там. Лол. Ну ладно. Сейчас вот телефон зазвонит, наверное. Тут ничего. Опа.
Michael Farabee, dead,
Ну, это
tortured,
тот самый.
dressed in clothes that bore the name of a local observatory. A slim lead, but solid enough. It stirs something deep in his mind. He knows where to go now. The observatory. Hot on the heels of the Herald of Darkness, the champion of light forges on to see the stars.
Не стали не заморачиваться с
An
катсценами.
observatory. A place for a man to witness the magnificence of the universe. But such insights are not what the champion of light is looking for. He has come to find a weapon.
Мне нравится, как он его называет. Champion of Light. Так. Что там у нас? Не, мне понравился карабин, не хочу менять. Да ёшкин кот.
Welcome back, listeners. As you know, I'm Eddie Rodman, and I'm still talking to old gods of Asgard, who are doing their big comeback tour. How's that been going for you? Odin?
Splendid! I'm having the time of my life. You know, I didn't realize how much I'd missed that.
And what about you, Thor?
Thor.
Ah, it's okay, you know.
Well, this must bring back a lot of memories.
Oh, yeah. It's wonderful to be back on stage. If it wasn't for my knee, I'd feel like a young man again.
Well, speaking of that, I hate to keep harping on this age thing, but I gotta tell you, I've heard your new songs, guys, and you sound really good.
Thank you.
And this may be a touchy subject, but to be blunt, you really don't sound, well, old. I mean the difference between your speaking voice and your singing voice, it's pretty striking.
What the hell are you talking about? You saying it's not us singing on that record? What? What's he talking about?
No, I'm not saying that, guys, but I can't help noticing the difference.
Son, you're on thin ice. You calling me a liar?
Whoa, hey, let me just step in here for a moment, boys. Yeah, hey, they do sound different. But believe me, we're not talking Milli Vanilli here. These guys are the real deal. Why don't you come to the gig tomorrow night and see for yourself? Once they get on that stage, boom, things get real.
Really?
Believe me, they play like they're possessed. It's almost like magic. Look, you see my boys play, you see the old gods for real. These guys project a lot of power. They're not lightweights, you know what I'm saying?
All right, Barry, I'll see if I can make it. Now, let's take another quick break here, and after that, we'll play the new Old Gods of Asgard single. Don't you go away.
Don't you go away. Oh. Ах ты, летающая дрянь. Перекати поле. блин, хоть одно будет страница? Серьезно. Грусть. Музыка что-то какая-то слишком нагнетающая, какая-то такая, не знаю. А вот мне интересно, они на озвучку то поэтов взяли или нет? Я просто не знаю, какие у них голоса. Хотя это вряд ли. Хотя все может быть. Одержимые пожарные, это мощно. Жалко, в баллон нельзя прострелить. И снова ничего нет. Снова пусто. Это печально. О! Вот это я люблю. Вот это по-нашему. Если я правильно помню, здесь был не очень приятный момент. О! Вот это да. Хм. Не знаю. Надо взять, наверное. Стильная штучка. Бля, вообще. Какие пушки просто в этой части. Beep.
Hello? I'm Dr. Rachel Meadows, and... Wait a moment, it's you! I can't believe you dare show your face around here again.
Оу, какие стильные ребята пришли. А вот на вас-то я его и испробую. Нет, не так быстро, братиш. Дубль 10.
Go away.
Да
It wasn't
пусти
me.
меня.
I just look like it.
Are you serious? That's what you're going with? Please!
I'm trying to stop him. You saw those shadow things trying to kill me, right? I bet he got along with them just fine.
Yes. Yes, he did. All right. Come on in.
Thank you.
Сие стандарт. Вы с Димычем у меня одного цвета, и поэтому у меня вообще все сливается, как будто это один и тот же пишет все время.
Hey, buddy. I figured I'd take a moment to talk to you. There's a party next door. I'm feeling pretty good right now. A little beer, a little fun, you know? It's nice. Listen, this whole thing between us, it's a little weird for me too, you know? I mean, we don't just look the same. There's a lot we share. I mean, up here. I know you, right? So I was thinking maybe we could... These guys are getting out of control. Look, I feel like we're both victims of circumstance here. And maybe we could make some kind of effort to... Never mind.
Это еще не конец. Он просто пошел всех мутозить.
Just a moment, I'll send the lift down to you. I didn't expect to see anyone here tonight, but I'm relieved to see an actual person. That's assuming this isn't some kind of cruel trick on your part, of course.
Опять надавали кучу. Пригодится. А у вас там весело, я смотрю.
Doctor, the man who looked like me, what did he want here?
There's a strange astronomical event happening right now. Something I can't begin to classify, but I think it's disabled our satellite. There's a very peculiar signal that we're receiving.
A signal? That's what I'm here for.
Well, so was he. But he didn't seem to understand it at all. He got very angry, sabotaged our imaging array, and now we're blind. I believe the event is still going on, but we can't pick it up.
Is there something we can do?
What he broke is essentially just a special camera, but we can't use the telescope without it. There's a replacement in my car. If you can get that to me, we're back in business.
Consider it done.
Ну, так просто.
Tell me more about the signal.
It's almost as if something's being transmitted to Night Springs. It's the strangest thing. It's quite elusive, almost as if it wasn't properly there. I don't know how to describe it.
So, what was the signal like?
I wish I knew. He appeared before I had a good fix on it. He was very pleasant when I was working, but when I isolated the signal, he suddenly forced me out of the control booth. He said it was none of my business. He seemed to change. Somehow he was very smooth and charming before that, but suddenly he became, I'm sorry. I'm not sure I want to talk about it.
I have to ask, do you always wear that to work?
I
Нормально.
was at a party for a local art exhibition. Fascinating works. When I was called away by my assistant, Michael was the first to spot this event. I don't know where he is now, actually. He was supposed to bring us some food, but he never showed up.
Tell me about the event.
Oh, it's quite fascinating. It looks as if stars were changing, somehow. Or shifting positions. It isn't really happening, of course. Most likely it's caused by some kind of atmospheric refraction phenomenon. But I've never seen anything like it.
Did he hurt you?
No, he didn't quite threaten me exactly, but those shadowy things started to crawl into view, and whatever the signal was, he seemed to be extremely frustrated by it. He just started breaking things and left. I thought it best not to interfere.
You were lucky. He's done much worse.
Yes. He showed me a knife, and he kept talking. He enjoyed the sound of his own voice. A proper maniac. You really aren't anything like him, are you?
Believe me, I try very hard not to be.
Справочник, желтые страницы. Ну ладно. Поехали.
Good luck, and try to be careful.
Просто удачи.
It's a very expensive part, and we don't have a replacement. Oh dear, that sounded more callous than I intended. Be safe.
Ой,
This must be your car.
паутинка. Фу, а вот этого я не помню. А, они вместо ворон, что ли? Блин. Тупая мелкая тварь. Да блин. И хрен из два мне дадут зайти сейчас обратно спокойно. Да? Ну ладно. Ну ок. Блюзового певца. Что? А, я понял, кажется, да.
Excellent. I'll operate the platform directly below the telescope so you can install the array. Don't worry, it's very easy.
Очень просто. Господи, Павлон ремонтник.
Brilliant, you got it. I'll just run a quick diagnostic on it. Yes, it's in perfect order. All right, we're good to go. Let's take a look at the skies.
Давай посмотрим. Скажешь. Давай узнаем, что нам сулят звезды. Я почему-то не удивлен.
So now what?
Well, You could go and open the secondary intake flow valve.
Hello.
I know it's dangerous there, but, well...
I got it!
Please come talk to me if you have questions.
Just remember, you need to release all 3 valves. It doesn't matter what order you do it in.
Слишком подозрительно. Все это. Что-то здесь не так. А, вот они. А я думаю, где же вы? Что происходит? Да ладно, серьезно? Совсем что ли? Таким дерьмом бросаться. Можно пройти дальше просто. Забить на эту хрень. Там тачки начал бросать меня, наверное. Фиг с ним. Да ладно, за мной полетит. Ой, мазафака. Гигантский фак, да? Screw you. С надписью. Я ловко от них уворачиваться научился. Уже здесь это делать проще, чем в первой части. Не знать. Да, кстати, да. Вот ты сейчас сказал, и я реально об этом подумал. Да ладно. Ух ты. Еще. Пустите меня. Да, пожарные, полицейские. Кого-то только нет.
Just bear with me a moment. Yes, I believe you've got it sorted. It's working again. Nicely done. That sounds like trouble. I don't think they're happy with our success.
Господи.
Look out, they found a way in.
Хрена вам.
Hold on a little longer. I've almost got it isolated.
Ах ты. Ой. Моль.
Are you alright? That was intense. I'm sighted in now. I still have no idea what I'm looking at, but it's very strange indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Please, come on up. I'm sorry, I was distracted.
Да. В такой ситуации тут может быть все что угодно.
Are we receiving the signal now?
Oh, yes, it's coming in loud and clear. It's amazing. I'm not sure what it is yet, let alone where it's coming from, but it's interacting with our system somehow, like it was intended for us. But I don't understand how that could be.
Maybe that's just how the story goes.
What?
Never mind. Is there a way I can hear it? Or however this is supposed to work?
Может, это наш
I
друг
think the signal is incomplete somehow.
водолаз?
But you should be getting a printout of it now.
What do you mean it's incomplete?
It's almost as if we're only getting a fragment of it.
I need the whole thing. This is important.
I'm sure it is, but this is all we're getting.
Did the man who looks like me get the whole thing?
He locked me out of the booth, so I have no way of knowing. But I can tell you that he didn't really seem to understand it.
So, what's in the sky?
It doesn't make any sense. The stars are just... they're wrong. I thought I'd be able to see something, but it's like I'm looking at a sky that's just... it's not the right sky. But that's impossible.
I consider myself a rational man, Doctor. But this isn't a thing you can measure or explain. I've seen impossible things that have taught me just to roll with some punches. It's either that or go insane.
I find it disturbing that you sound like you're speaking from ample experience.
Поболтали.
A printout of a signal. It too is a weapon created by the champion of light. In its words, stirs a new reality. But it is incomplete, and yet it provides a roadmap for the man to follow, a course that will lead him to a place where he may confront his enemy. The drive-in. Once the site of lurid celluloid fantasies, it's now the site of an art exhibition. And yet, it's the search for closure rather than culture that brings the champion of light here.
Так.
Oh, it's you. That's fantastic.
Она заражена.
Go away. No, I want you. But you'll get angry if you're here. So you gotta go. You know I'll do what you want.
Okay.
I love you so much. Did you know that love hurts? Are you gonna hurt me now?
Вообще да.
Because you should.
Lady, you got darkness on the brain. I think I can help you if I can get the lights on in here.
You can't turn the power back on. It's not allowed. You said.
So, where shouldn't I go so I don't turn the power back on accidentally?
It's the big building on the other side of the drive-in.
Барри просто
But it's
извращенец, да?
locked.
Where's the key? Just so that I know to avoid it.
It's on the wall next to the cash register. But you can't. You can't. Don't be bad.
Hey, no problem. I'm just gonna go do some other stuff. Scout's honor.
Слово скаута, блин. Господи.
Just try to stay calm. I've seen this kind of thing before. I think you're gonna be okay.
Why is it so hard to think?
You've been touched by darkness. I'm hoping it's not permanent.
Remember when you were here before and you kissed me and then everything got all dark? That was the best.
Listen, this is very important. Where did I go? Can you tell me that?
Baby, you don't need to go anywhere. You're here now and you're in my head. You should be in me. You should touch me again.
Not with a 10-foot pole, lady. Hey, just in case there's a part of you in there that's freaking out right now, it's not your fault. I promise I'll do what I can to help you, okay?
I don't... Please go away.
Don't sweat it. I'm just saying that in case you really need to hear it, I've been there.
I think there are spiders in my eyes. I think you put them in me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go now.
Вот и поговорили. Забавно.
And we're back with Old Gods of Asgard and their manager, Barry Wheeler. Guys, you're on your comeback tour, and you're playing a lot of your classic material, but you've also got a new single out, right? How'd that come about? Was it hard to go back into the studio after such a long time?
Are you kidding me? They were chomping at the bit. They were just itching to stretch those creative muscles. Now, it had been a while because, you know, they spent a lot of time in,
Retirement. We were retired. We were? Yeah. No. We were at the lodge and, we escaped. We were at the retirement,
retirement thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, really, once we got in the studio, things started happening. Now, the music has changed a little bit, and the boys were a little rusty, so it took us a while to find the right gear. But hey, once we got going, boy, they kicked ass. And it's an awesome song. It's called Balance Slays the Demon, and seriously, I think it's their finest work. And hey, I should know, I produced it.
Oh, really? I didn't know you were a producer.
Well, this was my first time. I mean, they needed a little bit of guidance, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, these guys are the best. But it's the 21st century, man. Things just sound a little different these days. So, you know, I kind of stepped in there, helped them make it sound all cool, kind of jazzed it up.
That sounds like a challenge.
Oh, no, it was really easy, man. I was just, you know, like, hey, give it a little zing, you know? Let's take it to another level so it really rips. You know, let's just throw some really sweet synths in. Like that, you know, just kicked it up a notch. But it's totally Old Gods.
Well, listeners, you can judge for yourselves. Here's Old Gods of Asgard and Balance Slays the Demon.
Oh, yeah.
Deep in the ocean of darkness, in the mirror of light, Balance becomes a stranger, and in your fantasies, he rides a storm on your peace.
Why?
The man has encountered this before. People whose integrity has been suborned by the insidious touch of the darkness. He has experienced it himself, but merciful light burned away the darkness in his brain.
Весело.
Not good.
Ну вот. Здесь вместо клевой музяки во время битвы Quantum Break. Ну да. Какая штучка. Не, в обрезе мало патронов. Это неинтересно. Там какие-то сувениры. Блин, звуки такие, как будто тут сзади спрыгнул. Если я там что-нибудь найду вообще. Или я просто так туда пошел. Оп. Кстати, теперь они от простого наведения не стаггерятся, только если усилить свет. Раньше они как бы даже просто навести, если на них это влияло. О! Круто. Ну, конечно, наверное, послабее будет, но это прикольно с арбалетом. Вот он.
Look, Mr. Hero's here. You ready to save the day?
Воу. Фак. Мне тачкой прикрыло тут. Блин, опять эти ушлепки. На. Сразу вас разделить как надо. Чтобы убивать проще было. Ой, я зря. Ну, ладно. Такие мелкие. No kiss. Сейчас посмотрим. О! Клипак. Я потом скину после прохождения. Я думаю, сегодня даже успеем его пройти. Тут коротенькая она. Я скину потом клипак полный. Это ржака. Танцульки его, конечно, просто это да. Это нечто. Да, я думал, там побольше было. Так, а вниз. Окей. У него, конечно, это танец года просто.
You are gonna shit yourself when you realize what I have done. Shut up!
Fuck you! Там уже ребята ползут к нам. Ой-ой-ой! Хрена с два. Да блин, ты чё пихаешься? Помкой своей долбаной, блин. Да, я приготовил горы ректальных свечей. Сейв поинт. Блин, что за звуки-то? Мелкие козлы. Так. Ну. Шо ж ты мне тут приготовил? Где мои горы ректальных свечей, простите. Да.
Okay, I should be able to figure this out.
Ну фиг знает. Надо, чтобы они все три типа загорелись, наверное. О! Легко и просто. Блин. Опять этот фермер тупой. Оу! Братюнь полегче. Че такой сагренный? Отдохни. Иди спать! Блин, а где это было-то? Я забыл. Да, робот по имени Чапи, точно. Иди поспи. Блин, а как выйти-то? Блин, Блин, а что за электричества так много? Повсюду. Больше мне не унести. Глупо было бы так сдохнуть. Как я не туда пришел, мне надо уйти теперь отсюда. Выход-то где? Че, не туда пошел, что ли? просто, наверное, уйти теперь отсюда. Да блин, в текстурах не застревай. Блин. Чего? Я заблудился. Куда мне идти? Ага. Нет? Не, Да, его привлекает абсолютная власть. Не, наверное, я правильно пошел. Просто там где-то есть проход. Они же отсюда шли. Ну, по логике, как бы, да. Враги идут отсюда, значит, нам сюда. А. Прикольно. Нет, нам не сюда. Печалька. Ой. А, выход есть даже. Ёшкин кот. Опа.
You have no idea how badly you're screwed. It's gonna be a blast to watch you find out.
Охренеть.
Don't want to get hit by those.
Это что за перец? Какие-то гадости бросается. Оп. Блин. Ить. Он бросается гранатами с тьмой. Где тот-то? Еще. Накастовал-то их, блин. О. Свет горит. Кинотеатр. О! Тут крутит его кинцо клевое. Такая рожа на весь экран, блин. Ой! А вот так. Война, значит, война. Эти бабы там.
It's so nice in the dark.
Все.
No, don't. Oh, it's not. It's you. Did you help me?
Looks like you're feeling better now.
Yes, I am. Thank you so much. I don't know what happened. There was this guy.
Before you say anything, I know I look like him, but I'm not.
Don't worry. You just don't feel anything like he does. He's in my head. I feel like I need to take 50 showers.
Where is he?
That asshole wanted to get into the projector booth. He was talking about fixing things so the sun never comes up. God, it didn't seem that weird when he was saying it. It sounded really good at the time.
You weren't yourself. The projector booth. That sounds about right. I need to get in there.
I have the access code for the door. Here.
Thanks.
I'm
И
just
что
glad
ты ему
you showed up
передаешь-то?
now. He said he'd be back after he'd arranged for some security.
Do you feel up to telling me what's going on here?
We have an art exhibition here, supposed to open tomorrow. I'm the curator. My name's Serena Valdivia.
Alan Wake.
Holy shit, it is you. I've seen you on the big screen. I know your wife.
You know Alice? Wait. Big screen.
Yeah, we have a film from her here. What the hell happened to you?
Getting back to Alice.
Oh, God, yeah, sorry. It's quite a coincidence that you're here. She made this short film. She shot it years ago. You're in it. It's a part of the exhibition.
I'm in a film?
Yeah, it's like... it's just footage she shot of you at some point, but she turned it into this thing. It's almost like a memorial of sorts, because, you're supposed to be dead, or something.
Uh-huh. How's Alice? Is she all right?
She's okay, I guess, all things considered. I know her pretty well. You're really Alan? I can't believe you're here. Nobody knows what happened to you. But there are people who say they've seen you.
That wasn't me. It just looks the same. Like,
Yeah, but that guy's a lot more slimy. The thought of him makes me... I hate him, but there's something about him, God, he's so creepy. Anyway, you're not like him. At all. I hope you can stop him.
That's the security
Это
system?
серьезно.
I guess it was too much to hope for an alarm.
Господи, что это? Спаунпоинты? Темные фонари. Оп, оп, оп. Хитро сейчас сделаем так. Оп. Нормально. Вперед. Жучара, ты выжил. Патрончики нужны. Так, а тут и нету. Ну ладно. Патроны кончились.
The champion of light can feel the fragment of the signal in his pocket. The weapon that can change what will be. It's incomplete, but it's all he has.
Это было почти поздно, лето почти закончилось. Все? Вся подсказка. Поздно ночью. Нет. Ну, наверное. Наверное, это поздно ночью. А лето почти закончилось. Похоже.
Oh, hell, this isn't going right.
Да уж.
You've been up to something, haven't you? Too bad it's not gonna do any good. I'm a better you than you ever will be, and I've got all the time in the world. Everything you've got's going to be mine. Your life. Your wife! What are you gonna do about it? The sun's never coming up now. I can keep this up forever. Show yourself! Whatever you say, buddy!
The rush of darkness is unstoppable. Time itself twists and tears, sweeping the champion of light back with its dark currents. Again, he enters
Да
the
ладно.
world, but now he sees the trap for what it is, a maze that loops back into itself.
I'm here again. He sent me back.
Кидалово, блин. Ну, привет. Да, мы уж и не ждали. Вы к нам редко захаживаете. Блин, вот одище он мне назад откинул. И теперь... А теперь они... А, только теперь все гораздо интереснее, да? В чем-то здесь прикол. Да, мы очень часто стримим. Просто каждый день. Блин, да вы задолбали. Серьезно. Не хочу. Не хочу. Не хочу. Я просто убегу как трус. Блин, сволочь просто. Иди в жопу. Ты выдыхаешься все-таки. Узишка. О. Козырно. Быстро закончится, наверное.
Emma? You here?
Wow, it is you. I guess all of it really happened.
You remember me?
Kind of. I felt weird all day, like I could almost remember a dream I had, and then just before sunset, I remembered the page.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go get those things again.
Not all of them. I went out and got them. Well, most of them. I felt stupid at first, but then it was getting dark, and those things started showing up, and one of them made off with the battery. It ran into the railroad tunnel. There was no way I was gonna follow him in there. Sorry.
It's good you didn't. You should be careful. I mean, really careful.
Yeah, I kind of remember something. Something bad happened to me, didn't it?
Forget it. It doesn't have to happen again, okay? Just do what I say.
Yeah, okay. God, this is too weird. Am I going crazy here? Just go get that battery.
Try to stay calm. You're perfectly sane. We're caught in a time loop. That's why this is happening again.
I believe you. God, I feel like I might just lose it any second now. How come you're not freaking out over this?
Because on my personal weird shit-o-meter, this just doesn't rate.
Shit-o-meter.
I know something happened to me before.
Блин,
You're
классное
gonna be
слово.
okay. If you just keep cool, okay? Thanks for getting this stuff for me. It's a big help.
I hope so. Are you gonna make everything blow up at the oil field again?
I have to.
Well, whatever the hell else you might be, at least you're not boring.
Так, аккумулятор. Ну пошли за аккумулятором.
Just the battery. That'll save time.
Что, опять? Что-то. Ух ты!
Okay. So this chick just came up to me and said she's my biggest fan. I know. They all say that, right? And she's giving me the eye. So I make a couple of moves. We have a couple of drinks. And then things start happening. But I say I have to go to the bathroom first. Uh-oh, right? She's got no idea. Watch this. This is gonna be priceless.
Господи. Блин. Он офигенно играет маньяка, конечно.
That's nice.
I thought you'd like that. Are you tense? You feel a little tense.
Maybe a little. I had a crappy day.
Yeah?
Don't worry, it's improving real fast.
Yeah.
Hey, don't stop. It's just getting good.
Watch this.
О, Господи. Трешак.
Yeah! Did you see that? Oh man! Did you see her? Boom!
Бля, я забыл об этом.
It's in our nature to imagine, to turn fantasies into legends, to be storytellers. But on a rare occasion, the line between fact and fiction, imagination and reality becomes hopelessly blurred, and nowhere convincingly as in Night Springs.
Sick bastard. Господи.
Well, this should be perfectly safe.
Ну да, конечно. И все просто замечательно. Тук-тук, кто там? Паучки. А, ладно, бог с ним.
Now I just need her to charge this up.
Ух ты, гнида мелкая. Да сколько у вас тут еще? Вот так вот. Надоели. Гадюныши. Да блин. О, как. Как всех. Да что ж, да сколько у вас тут? Отстаньте. Отстаньте. Нет, вот это мне... Где? Где? Вот. Они продолжают за мной охотиться. Бог с ними. Устал, братюня. Все.
Okay, I'll charge it. Here. Try not to get killed.
Okay. I'm gonna take care of this. Try to stay calm.
Look, what if you stay here with me, please?
I'm sorry, but if I don't deal with this, no one else will.
Yeah, I guess. It's just that this is getting really creepy. I believe this is real, but I don't understand any of it. I'm getting scared. I can't believe you're so calm.
I get scared, but I've had a lot of time to get used to it.
Да, и оно ведет по кругу. И когда первый раз играл, я тоже так подумал. Ну чё, конец?
I caught up with him, but he swept me back here.
Back in time.
Yeah, it's a trap. We'll be doing this forever unless I can break out of it.
How are you gonna do that?
I'm working on it. I came prepared, but things got kind of scrambled when I arrived. I'm tracking down the things I need.
Yeah, well, feel free to climb back into your DeLorean or whatever it is you do.
Не, второй раз последний. Насколько я помню. Да, было бы забавно, если бы там еще потом на третий круг пойти. Я вот, собственно, второй раз попался тоже на эту фигню, блин. Подумал, что... Подумал, что это конец такой короткий. Я хз. Я не помню. Да, блин. Сами пролезли.
Well, here we go again. Better get ready to run.
То же самое, короче, да. Ну. Опа! Ах ты гнида.
Be in trouble. Better hurry. Emma, coming.
Ух ты!
It's not the bad thing. Nothing.
Пополнить запасы. Да сколько? Ты крыса, блин. На тебе. Ну.
It's okay. It's safe now.
I got a really bad feeling about all of this.
I'm gonna need those keys to the diner now. There's a motel key there that I have to get.
Oh, hey, you don't have to do that. I have the motel master key. I work for the same company, you know. What's at the motel?
Well, there's a dead guy. He's got something I need to get into the Mount Redtooth Observatory.
God, that's awful. Hey, you wanted to know about the guy who looked like you, didn't you?
The last time you said he had a party, but you didn't go.
No, that's not true. I did go. It was really great at first, and then I didn't see it myself, but I hear he turned nasty. He hurt a bunch of guys pretty bad, and there was this girl, she died. But I didn't hear about that until afterwards. I thought that he was so charming.
And then he went to the diner.
That's right. I wasn't involved with that at all. I don't know what happened.
Fine. I need to check out these motel rooms. In the meantime, you stay here, okay? I'm serious. Keep the lights on and stay here.
Yeah, okay. You got it. I sure hope you're right about this.
You're gonna stay here this time, right?
Because the last time I didn't, and that thing, whatever it is, happened to me.
Yeah. I don't want you to get hurt again.
Don't worry, I'm gonna stay put. I don't remember what happened exactly, but I learned my lesson.
Good. It doesn't have to happen exactly the same way this time around. You proved that much when you went out and got those things for me. I think you're gonna be okay.
Let's hope you're right.
Ты как?
The memory of her own face haunts Emma Sloan and fills her with dread. This time, she does as she's told. It's not enough to save her.
Машина ом-ном-ном.
It's said that nobody knows what the future might bring, but for this man, it's no longer entirely true. A weaker man might simply give up, but the champion of light is an expert on destiny. Sometimes the puppet and puppeteer can be one and the same. Mount Redtooth, its top littered with man-made eyes that stare into the endless depths of space. Tonight, the champion of light will depend on them to pick out a message from the ether. As history repeats itself, the man remembers the patterns. He knows that he needs the missing part for the telescope.
Да, просто сразу. Что-то их, да, многовато стало. А, бог с вами. Или нет, они снова появились. Я думал, здесь так забежишь. Нет. Так просто не получится. Просто в упор стрелял. Лол. Что здесь? Я здесь чуть по-другому стал как-то. Не хочу. Блин, завал камнями. Ух ты, козлины. Крысы, блин. Хрен они мне дадут, да? А так. Сразу вперед. Да блин, опять эти дебилы. Хочу. О, сейчас что-то опять будет. Кинцо.
Evil twin, supernatural powers. But most of the time, I just like to keep things basic. I want you to understand that. Like this. Need to get your hands dirty? No batteries, no moving parts, just physics. That's technology you can depend on. It's a classic. Speaking of classics, you need to be careful with this one, though. If the victim suddenly twists, you might end up cutting yourself. It's not really a workhorse, but I'm a sucker for this style. Now this is more like it. You've got slip-resistant grip. Believe me, you really want that traction once you're wrist deep in somebody. The blade's stiff enough so it won't open by accident in your pocket, but it's still really easy to open with just one hand. Now that's a big thing for me. I know what you're thinking. It's too big, too heavy. But sometimes you just need the extra oomph. If you're talking intimidation, this is gonna do the job. Also great for dismemberings and whatnot. You know, the messy jumps.
Такой мануальчик, прям просто как быть маньяком.
I can't tell you how many things I've MacGyvered with this stuff. Okay, now guns. Not a big fan. I mean, how are you supposed to really connect with somebody with a bullet? I want you to understand that. I take pride in what I do. We can't both be worthless hacks, can we?
Ну что-то мне тоже показалось.
You'll have to forgive me, but this feels very strange. It seems like this has all happened before.
I have the replacement part for your telescope, Doctor.
All right. Let's get it installed.
А, блин, мне же надо устанавливать это говно, точно. И забыл.
I think we can give this a go, although I have this strange feeling that something will
Don't
go
start
wrong.
it up yet. There's a problem with the coolant system.
Yes, that's right. I remember. All right, let me think. If they're sabotaging it, they'll be at the primary coolant pipe outside. If you can secure it, we should be ready to pick up the signal. That is why you're here, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I'll take care of it.
Before you go, if you have the time, I'd appreciate if you came up here and explained a few things.
Да,
All
блин.
of this is very strange to me.
Hello.
I don't quite know what's going on, but I seem to remember having had this encounter before.
It's not deja vu, Doctor. This has happened before. We're caught in a time loop.
That's utterly insane. How could that be?
I can't really explain it. I suppose I could call it magic.
I don't believe in magic.
Neither do I, but I can't argue with what I've experienced. Listen, what matters now is the signal. The last time we only caught a part of it. I need the rest of it. Whether you believe me or not, you want to look into this as much as I do, right?
Yes. All right.
I realize that you have trouble believing this.
That's an understatement. I can't deny that what you say resonates with me on some level I don't pretend to understand. But for all I know, I'm simply delusional.
But it's not just you. I've experienced the same thing as you. Doesn't that prove something, at least?
Maybe. On the other hand, given your appearance, and the fact that you're trying to convince me that I'm not insane, perhaps you're merely a hallucination that accompanies my delusions.
You're not having a psychotic episode, Doctor. For what it's worth, I'm a skeptic by nature. I completely understand your reluctance to believe me.
There are people caught so deep in their psychosis that they retroactively manufacture memories and beliefs that conform to the situation at hand.
Sure, but you have to stop second-guessing yourself at some point, if you want to get something done.
Все, вот и поговорили. Да выпустили меня. Так, трубы. Ох, вы козлы. Run. Да блин. Ой, ой, прям под ноги. Козел. Сучёныш. Ах ты, крыса, иди сюда.
These beings hate the light, am I correct? You should be able to turn on the lights and secure the area that way.
Doctor, can you hear me? I think we're good to go.
All right. I'll start looking for the signal. Please, head back.
I guess they didn't like that.
Ой-ой-ой-ой. Что-то это перебор. Хватит бросаться в меня всяким дерьмом. Естественно, гаснет свет везде. Будем прорываться с боем. Я, пожалуй, зайду. Я не буду с вами драться. У меня слишком много дел. Они теперь здесь будут. Нет.
Find the signal?
Yes, I don't think it's quite the same thing we had the last time. Still, we're definitely picking it up.
Are we getting the complete signal now?
I'm afraid not. Take a look at it yourself. I'm printing out a hard copy now. I'd like to ask you a question or two before that, though, if you don't mind.
I mind, bitch.
Another printout. Another signal fragment. The message is still not complete, but it's another piece of the weapon he has built against his adversary. Mere words on a piece of paper, but in the right hands, they will hold back the darkness.
Так, ладно. Я надеюсь, мы на третий круг потом не пойдем.
The last time the man came to the drive-in, it did not end well. He hopes to avoid that fate this time. He hopes that what he has brought with him to this place is enough.
Ugh. Serena's probably out of her mind again. But I'm gonna need that key so I can get the power back on.
You again?
I'm really just here to get the keys so I can get the power back on.
Do you want to hold me down? It's okay. I know you like that.
Yeah, I'll just grab the keys.
I could be like your wife, little wifey, waiting at home for hubby. Or you could be the mailman, or the neighbor.
I'm already married to someone who isn't crazy, thanks. I'm just gonna go and get the power back on.
Aww.
Look, I may or may not be back. I have the access code to the booth already, so once the power is on...
You should totally come see me. We could have fun. You know.
We'll see how it goes.
I was about to do the weather, but I see we have a caller. Hey, you're on the air with Eddie. What's up?
Hey, Eddie, it's Ricky. You talked about fate before. You think about that a lot?
Not a lot, to be honest, but I take it you do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any conclusions you'd care to share, Ricky?
Well, we've got free will, right? That's in the Bible and everything.
Yeah, right, sure.
So free will, right? Am I right? I mean, if we can do what we want, how can there be fate? I mean, you don't know what's going to happen next, so there's no fate. There's just people doing stuff.
Well, I don't know, Ricky. I don't suppose you have considered the possibility that we're all here in the service of a greater purpose, incomprehensible to us, and that what we take to be freedom is nothing more than the move of a pawn on some cosmic chessboard, limited in scope, subject to the whims of unseen players, existing only for their entertainment. Or perhaps we're just a twisted reflection of actual events that can happen elsewhere. Could it be that such is life in Night Springs?
Dude, what?
Food for thought, Ricky. Food for thought.
Лол. Лучше присядь. Ладно. Просто давайте это закончим. Если получится. Ой. Да заткнись ты! Не слишком много. Там большой дядька вышел. Ой, ой-ой-ой. Господи.
I want to talk about Alice. Just look at her. She's really beautiful, isn't she? Your wife. Well, our wife, really. Just my wife soon. Don't worry. I'm not gonna treat her like the others. She's special. If I wanted her dead, she would be. I've been around for a while now. So talented. You haven't seen her new work, of course. Oh, it takes my breath away. Really, she's that good. Did you know that I've got a wedding ring, too? We're that similar. She's seen me a couple times, you know. I've let her catch glimpses. She thinks she's imagining things, of course. She thinks you're dead. It might as well be. I mean, even if you manage to keep surviving, you'll be in my trap forever. So I'll go to her. It'll be an amazing moment. Oh my God, you're alive. I'll be the good, loving husband for as long as I can stand it. She'll love it. And then, one day, somehow, it'll happen. Maybe I'll slip up, she spots something, or maybe she just starts running her mouth. And then, I'll do it. It's gonna be sweet. My darling wife.
Заткнись! Гнида. Да блин, опять не туда пошел. Давай, выпусти еще кого-нибудь, кого мы еще не видели.
Like a little hamster in a wheel. Go ahead and keep running for all the good it'll do you.
Ой! Черт полосатый. Не, скретч, конечно, да, здесь хорош. Да, DLC, если честно, не так радует, как игра. На скретче держится. Лол. Опять туда заходить. Это говно. Да, может быть, игра и музыка хорошо тянула. Именно. Все, выдохся. Пауки поползли, блин. Только их не хватало еще. Мелкая. Опа, увернулся от паука. Бля, а чё я опять? Не туда пошел.
If you die, you lose. If you quit, you lose. If you make it to the end of the loop, you still lose. Sucker.
Sucker. Нет, ребят, с вами не хочу драться. Сакер. Ну да, может быть, конечно, надо было немножко разбавить вторую часть, не зацикливать. Хз. Чуть многовато больно. Где эта фигня-то вообще есть? Вот она. Башня. Блин. Ух ты, козлина-то. Такая. Так вот. Ить. Это уже сложнее. Да блин. Серьезно. У меня уже патронов, блин, нету. Просто так вот и все, и чё геморроится. Вдруг сейчас что еще будет?
The champion of light knows that the time itself is about to end. At least for him. He can feel the dead end rushing towards him. But there is time to act. Incomplete or not, he has the weapon.
I don't have the whole thing. But maybe it's enough.
Да ладно. Поздно ночью. Постер фильма в стиле нуар. Что? Лампа освещала, красный огнетушитель. Нет. Вот. Так, а что с постером? А, вот. О, да, вот он. Том the Poet. Нет.
It's not enough.
Все, я думаю, мы на сегодня прекратим.
You're
Третий
trying to be
раз.
cute, aren't you?
Ну, конечно, последний, но нет.
It's a waste of time, buddy. You should just lie down and die. Let me take over. This is the only thing you've got coming to you. From here to eternity. No matter how many times you come back.
Time folds back on itself. Again, his senses scream as the very impossibility of what is happening assaults them. But the champion of light endures.
Это прикольно.
Each time he gets a little closer. Each time another detail falls into place. Now the trap works against the herald of darkness.
Ну, в общем, в следующий раз будет маленький короткий забег на финал. Потому что я что-то не хочу еще раз по кругу. Да, печаль. Ладно. Давайте, спасибо. В следующий раз будет коротко, но до конца. Да, давайте. А чё, ну тут зацикленность просто идет. Чтобы победить этого, нужно найти достаточно всяческих фишек собрать. Вот. Но пока он с 2 раз не смог собрать все, что нужно. Да, согласен. Ну, концовка тут хорошая должна быть. Должна быть. Возможно. Давай, удачи.